Welcome back to Studio 4, everyone. Joining us now is our good friend, Skylar Gallop. Skylar, thank you for being here today.
Always happy to.
I'm so excited to talk about y'all's guest on the podcast, on the Hey Amarillo podcast. So we're talking about Leila today. Can you kind of tell us about her story?
Yeah, Leila's story is a really special one. So she was born and raised and actually spent like the majority of her lifetime thus far in Iran.
Okay.
Yep, so she was like 35 when she immigrated to Amarillo, Texas, and found herself here. She got a job working as a janitor at Amarillo College,
Okay.
and then worked her way up with the support of some beautiful instructors and wonderful people at AC, and she's now an instructor. She's teaching math and electronics at Amarillo College. So yeah,
That is so cool.
just this beautiful arc of a thing. It's lovely.
I'm also taking math courses currently at Amarillo College. I wonder if I bumped into her in the hallways.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She's really lovely.
Oh, that is so cool. And how long has she been a professor for at Amarillo College?
I think it's been a couple of years. She's been in the States for about 10 years.
10 years, okay.
And I think in the episode, what I really enjoy is she talks about, so she was a janitor, and she kind of was like, I'm really good at math.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate because I am not really good at math. So like, bless your heart for taking some math courses. But she was, working at AC and was like, I'm good at math. Like, I want to take some classes too. And then she talks about some really supportive instructors along the way. And she just has this sense of like, well, why can't I do that? I'm gonna go do that. And then she just does. And it's really a beautiful story about the success that Amarillo College, supports in so many of their students, kind of like non-traditional students, of which she is like the most non-traditional student. English was a second language. She's not from this country by far, came to AC in her like mid-30s, and just Amarillo College just put their arms around her, and now she's teaching and doing the same thing for other students, which is the coolest thing. She turns around and she talks about in the episode, kind of sees herself in a lot of her students and provides them the same pathway. It's lovely, and
we love a good story like that too.
That's what we're here for, man. Good stories.
Yes, that is so sweet. And did she kind of talk about her life out in Iran?
She did, very frankly, in fact, which I really appreciated. She talked about culturally the way that women are treated in Iran, and some of the freedoms that are not afforded to them. She also talked about some religious persecution. She was raised as a Baptist, and she recalls lying on her forms for school, claiming a different religion because she wouldn't have been able to go to school had she not been, or because she was a practicing Baptist. So it's I appreciated her candor and just honest retelling of like the way that like life has been for her. She also had this really random, I found, she was taking math classes and was working as a janitor, and she saw these people having a need to work on the AC units, like the air conditioning units.
Oh, okay.
Right? And I was like, where are we going with this? And she was like, and so I kind of felt like I should probably be able to work on these things. So she also got an associate's in HVAC.
Jack of all trades. Oh my goodness.
Just, literally, in the conversation with her, you just get this confidence that she's going to do whatever she's going to do, and she's going to do it successfully.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us about Leila's story. Thank you, Skylar.
Happy to be here.
And keep it here on Studio 4. We'll have more.